there's a colorful ritual that takes place every afternoon in a small park near San Francisco's waterfront. In the midst of the concrete jungle, humans and the wild are breaking bread together.
I don't really understand what the problem is.
But for the man who made the birds famous, it is a problem. Mark Bittner fed the parrots for years and starred with them in the documentary The Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill.
The problem is that you're doing it in a public place.
It may soon become illegal to feed the famous wild parrots of Telegraph Hill.
If you do, police will cite you.
For most people, feeding the birds would certainly rank close to the bottom of the nuisance list. But in San Francisco,
a police officer could cite an individual with a ticket who's feeding the wild birds.
For those who were here at the beginning of the broadcast.
I was in San Francisco on my extended leave/vacation. I would have gone. That's kind of cool.
I'm from that neck of the woods. I've been to Telegraph Hill many times. I never noticed them.
Here and Supervisor Drew David Noyola from the Office of Supervisor Aaron Peskin, thank you for hearing this item today. I want to defer to folks who are more expert in this field than I am.
I'm Mark Bittner, the subject of the film and author of the book, The Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill. Because some people regard my stand as hypocritical, I want to speak a little about the consistency of my position over the years. When I first started feeding the parrots, I simply wanted to satisfy my curiosity about who they were.
I don't want to make sure that our children are going to be called criminals feeding birds. So
children going down to the Palace of Fine Arts with their little picnics, not able to feed the ducks. That just, the idea of it angers me, quite frankly.
Well, you're certainly welcome to make that change.
Okay.
So,
Supervisor Peskin, welcome.
Sorry,
yes.
Chair, Supervisor Joe, I've been in and out of meetings and trying to catch this out of the corner of my eye. I think if you go with the amendment to do red-masked parakeets in parks, that should take care of it. I understand that there are a number of people who are deriving pleasure from feeding these birds.
Why down and eat the whole apple?
Just to make friends with a wild bird and then let it go. It created situations that, still moved me. Come on, Mingus, let's go in.
His relationship with the birds...
Live at San Francisco's Ferry Park with more on that controversial ban.
I'm very upset about it.
And that's because walking distance away at the place where the birds got their name, a free lunch won't cost you a fine. Mark Bittner used to feed the parrots outside his house. He still could, legally, on private property. In the park, they feed off hands, perch on heads, and grab people's hearts.
When you're here, you can't be upset. You can't be mad.
Now, this proposed ordinance goes on to the mayor's office next. He is not expected to veto it. The people who feed the birds here say don't expect them to follow it.
There's much more CBS News ahead, including a new law that even has the bird squawking.
I realize it is an issue of some limited controversy.
Apparently it's a big deal. Anyway,
All right, no more feeding the parakeets.
Hope they all work it out.